What's going on? What's going on, everybody? And welcome to another episode of Cocktails and Content, everybody's favorite real estate drinking game. Probably because it's about the only one, but it's our favorite one as well. There we go, on display. So Beth, where are you coming to us live from?
I am in the Dallas-Fort Worth area right now.
Nice.
And yeah. So doing a little of this and a little of that, a little bit everywhere, all over Texas right now. So.
And I know a big part about you coming on here is your team has been very active with the social media. You know, you have a couple team members too have been going on there almost every single day. Every time I go on there, I can't help but see one of you guys going on there and being active.
That's what we try. That's what we're going for.
Right. You guys have fun, which is the best part.
For sure. Yeah, we have a blast. I've got a killer team right now, and everybody's very proactive on social media, and everybody's on TikTok now. So rocking and rolling.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to get here started soon, but we're going to have a little video before we get going.
They told us not to go live, drink, and give away our trade secrets, so we decided to do all of it. Welcome to Cocktails and Content, powered by Content Cards. That's contentcardswithaz.com, an easier way to sell homes.
All right. So for those of you who are new to this segment, it's like we said, it's real estate's drinking game, right? First and only drinking game. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask content related questions. If Beth gets it right, I have to drink. If she gets it wrong, she has to drink. We're going to keep score at the bottom. We're going to have a little bit of fun with this. All right.
Can we both just drink no matter what?
So that's option C, which we're both all involved with, right? Because honey badgers, we don't really care. But anyways, So let's go ahead and dive into question one here. So according to Forbes, and we're giving our sources this week because let's just say when Al Stasic lost last week, he was like, where are your sources coming from? So we're giving our sources now. So according to Forbes, what percentage of the market industry find it challenging to create engaging content? All right. So how many people find it hard to create engaging content? Would it be A, 35%, B, 65%, C, 85%, or D, 95%?
I'm going to go with C.
You're going to go with C. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Beth. All right. You're at 1-0. So, but creating engaging content, I know that's something that, I mean, when we were talking about content, engaging is obviously one of the biggest things because a lot of times we think we're in battles with other real estate agents, right? When in reality, creating engaging content, we're battling other people who just got married or battling people who just had kids on social media. Those who that's who we're trying to gain their attention. So, like, what are some of the different things your team's doing to create that engaging content?
So everything we do, we like to have fun. We like to joke a little. We're a little obnoxious, which is kind of where our name came from. We're the bold group. So we're bold. We do things a little differently. So we definitely like to make fun of ourselves and have fun. So we definitely utilize that in our social media presence. We love to play. And I know like the girls did a video today making fun of some of our clients even. But it was all about how a realtor will leave the hospital with a broken arm and a cold to go show a house. And, you know, as much as we like to make fun of it, like we totally will. So.
Right. and that's a great point too. At the end of the day, it does come down to having fun with it. Right. Like if we're not having fun, I think one of my favorite quotes is from when Jay came into town is, if I'm not having fun, I'm not doing it. So having fun, it's a big part about creating content. And I'll tell you what, the best responses I've gotten from it was when I'm just having fun. You're doing things to just engage the audience right away. And that's, I think one of my ones that popped up in my memory, it happened last year. And it's funny because we were just talking about it, was we built just a huge snow pile and we just jumped through the snow. And that was just one of the things that we just grabbed attention right away.
Right. Hey, you're still cutting out real bad, so I'm going to move. I'm wondering if it's maybe me.
Yeah, I think we got some feedback.
I've got really.
All right, we're going to let you move here soon. We're going to get ready for question two. Yeah. All right, Beth, you still with us? Here we go. We'll cheers in the meantime. And this is sponsored, but not really sponsored by. No rights to Jameson right here today.
They told us not to go live, drink, and give away our trade secrets, secrets, so we decided to do all of it. Welcome to Cocktails and Content, powered by Content Cards. That's contentcardswithaz.com, an easier way to sell homes.
All right, so we're still waiting on Beth here for a little bit, but the last thing that we were discussing was really just creating engaging content, and really a lot of ways to do that. So one of the easiest ways that we found personally, especially working with the agents, to create engaging content, because a lot of times when you think engaging, you think of like funny, and it's like, oh, I'm not going to sit there and tell jokes. But engaging content can be as simple as looking at the top 10 most interesting places in your city and going and shooting video there, right? Especially when it comes down creating content. It looks like we lost Beth, but the engaging content part, it really comes down to how am I going to keep my audience engaged through watching the video. It could be as simple as going and shooting the video with an interesting background, whether it's downtown, whether it's at a lake nearby, whether it's something nearby you and what you're doing. That's as simple as it is about creating engaging content. Because the biggest thing we have to do on social media is stop the scroll, right? Because when we're going on social media, a lot of times we go on there, we're lazy, we're bored, and we have nothing else to do. So we're not going to stop the scroll based on just a blank background with a realtor in it. What we need to do is create engaging content, get them more involved, and really just kind of create something. It looks like Beth's having some technical difficulties, but just create something that they're going to want to be interested in. Okay, so that's what we were talking about in the last topic. We have a couple more topics here to kind of get involved in when we get to that point, and we're just going to wait for Beth to come back on here. And until then, I'll just enjoy a drink with you guys here in the meantime. It's 9:42 Eastern. And the cool part about all this too is I'm getting up around 4 o'clock to go on my flight over down to Orlando. I have to get up at 4. My flight leaves about 5. Well, flight leaves around like 5:36. So I'm going to have to get up around those times. But we're sitting here doing cocktails and content, waiting for Beth to come back until that point. And thankfully, for the first time almost ever, I packed the day before going to Orlando. So I have all my stuff ready. I'm not going to have to go back in and get everything ready. So I knew I was going to be doing my cocktails and content and getting everything involved. And that's exactly why we're just kind of sitting here waiting for Beth to come back on here before we get up and running again. Like we say, the first and only real estate drinking game. That's kind of what we're running with right now. And we're just waiting for other participants to hop on here until we get up and running again. But with that being said, I'm talking to Beth right now. It's not looking like her internet is coming back at the moment. So if you want to put you on mute, put up a black screen. Yes, that will probably do, Mike. Hey, unmute me, Mark. Unmute me. Back in. No, that's fine.
Sorry. So sorry.
I'm not muted. All right, there we go. All right, Beth's
you're
back.
Good. Back in the game.
I saw I was muted for a second. I'm like, no, bring me back. All right, here we go.
No, we're good.
All right, you sound so clear now, and we're actually on the same page. Like, I think before there's like a minute glitch.
Yeah, it was rough.
All right, beautiful. So for everybody just tuning in or that stay tuned in, Beth is up 1-0, and we're on to question 2. You ready, Beth?
Yep.
All right. So according to HubSpot, what percentage of people only look at the first web page when they do their search? Right. So they look up, let's say, Beth Jones, and they click the first link. Would it be A, 25%, B, 53%, C, 72%, or D, 95%?
Who only look at
the very first link in their web search?
I'm going to go with, what was the one for 30%?
So it's A, 25%, B, 53%, C, 72%, A?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What's up, Nick? Good. And Beth is drinking. Congratulations. You got your first one wrong. 95% of people only look at that first link when they search a subject. How crazy is that?
I guess I'm just one of the lower, because I always do like the top 5.
Do you?
Read. Yeah, I do.
I mean, but at the same time, too, if I'm looking up a subject I'm not too familiar with, and I find the first link and I get all the information I need, chances are I'm not going to go anywhere else.
Yeah, but I'm OCD. So
yeah, fair enough.
To that too.
But 95% of the people are going to look up that first link. So how important is SEO? Are you guys currently doing any work with SEO and trying to come up at the top of some of the searches?
I mean, we work with market makers, so they're supposed to be doing a lot of that for us.
Right.
So
no, and I hear you there. A lot of times too, it is SEO and like that whole marketing thing is a whole nother world. But that's just really how important it is. Because if we're losing out on 95% of the people because we're number 2, 3, or heck, even 4, That's a lot of the market we're losing out on just because they're searching real estate. They're looking Bold Group. You'll probably come up pretty quick, but just real estate agents in the area. If we're not coming up first, then we're last, or we might not even get to last.
Right.
So when I saw that, I thought that was a crazy stat. I had to throw it in here because props to all the SEO people out there, making sure you come up at the top, because it really is important when it comes down to this online world.
Right, for sure. I mean, cheers to them, right?
Yep. Cheers to them. I'll cheers you to that. All right. So 1-1, the good guys came back into this one. And yes, I'm the good guys. All right. According to Cisco, by 2021, so by next year, what percentage of the internet traffic will be completely video? So would it be A, 70%, B, 82%, C, 90%, or D, 96%?
I'm going to go with 90% C.
90% C. Beth, you're on a roll because you have to keep drinking.
I'm okay with that.
82%. But that's still a very high number. I knew because of video and how much we know it's important, I put high numbers in there. But 82% of online traffic will be completely video.
I believe it.
Completely video. So I know you guys are saying you guys are using TikTok. What are some like other ways that you guys are really utilizing video?
We do have a YouTube channel. We have a small YouTube presence. We're working on building that right now, but we are always on Snapchat. We are always on TikTok. We are always on Instagram and Facebook Live, whether we're doing live videos or recorded videos. I mean, we're literally utilizing every outlet that we can.
Right.
And then when new ones pop up, we're jumping on pretty quick. So
like TikTok.
Yep.
Right.
So my daughter is pretty embarrassed that I'm on TikTok.
Is she? Because she's on it probably with all her friends.
Yeah.
And like, oh wow, my mom's on it.
Yeah, mom has a secret TikTok.
Right.
So it's funny. Drives me a little
talk to me a little bit about like the impact videos really had on your business, since you guys have been utilizing a lot for a good amount of time now. I would say, like, what have you guys noticed any impacts, or like when you're out somewhere and somebody might notice you?
Yeah, so I actually, whenever I started working on expanding out into the DFW area, I started posting a lot of video content in certain neighborhoods. And I actually had a lady walk up to me at about 8 o'clock in the morning at a coffee shop. And she was like, "Are you Beth?" And I thought, man, okay, that worked. So I did it right, because she recognized me. Just from a couple random Facebook posts strategically placed in different sell sites and stuff like that. So I thought that was pretty cool.
And it also comes back to how many people are liking and commenting on them. That's great. But I almost get more responses from the people who don't like and comment on it that I see in public. It's like, oh, that's great, but you've never liked my stuff, but that's fine. But it just shows you like there's more.
But you know they're watching.
But there's more people watching it than you really notice. Right. And that's what it really comes down to. And that's where the consistency comes in. A lot of times at first, you're not going to see that. You're not going to have somebody come up to you after your first video. But that's where just being consistent with it really pays off. All right.
Yeah.
So here we go. So question 4 for all the marbles. I'm up 2-1. You know, the fans are loving it right now. Let's go with question 4. According to HubSpot, social media posts that use video perform how much better than posts without it? So, like, how much better do you think they perform than videos without posts without video? Would it be A, 10% better, B, 26% better, C, 43% better, or D, 65% better?
D.
D?
Ours do.
Like D as in dog? Like D?
Yeah.
Oh, it is C, 43%. And Nick takes the win home. So that's 2 weeks in a row I'm winning. It's
overachiever.
It's rigged on our end. But with that being said, I mean, everything comes down to video, especially nowadays. That's the new biggest thing. And what I will say is a lot of people think that video, the people who are already doing video are doing it and they're left behind. But in reality, there's a very small amount of people actually utilizing video on the level that you guys are.
And yeah, doing it consistently. Consistency is key. Just like with you and all your content stuff. I mean, it's absolutely key. It's what you're known for at this point. So you're making a way for yourself and a label for yourself. And so I really feel like that's what we're trying to do in our market. And I feel like my team's doing a really good job at that. So
you guys have it. And let me ask you guys this. Is there like any system that you guys follow to make sure you put out a certain amount of content every single day or week? Or is there, what have you guys really been doing at that level?
So we have a leadership meeting every Monday where we go over ideas, and then we delegate who's going to do what, and then we use Hootsuite to schedule everything through all of our outlets.
Yeah. So for people who don't know what that is, what does that do for you guys?
Hootsuite is like a one-stop shop. If I want to make a post, am I echoing on your end, or is it just me?
No, you sound great. You sound phenomenal, Beth.
Oh, thank you. Is a platform that allows you to post on all of your platforms with the click of one button, and you can schedule it all out. So instead of me going to Facebook and having to make a post, then going to Instagram, then going to Snapchat, then going to YouTube, then going to I have like 4 business pages on Facebook. So it allows me at the click of one button to schedule it all, and it's like a set it and forget it kind of thing at that point.
Right. No, that is a great tool, because especially with how many platforms there are out there, to make sure that you get on each one, to stay consistent on each one, because at the end of the day, if you're not consistent, you're never going to be able to grow your audience.
Right.
All right. So Beth, give us one pro tip signing off. I know you lost today, but I'm sure you got something up there for us, right?
Just like I said, stay consistent, and don't be afraid to try new things. So I know for me, I'm a little bit older than some people who would be on Snapchat, TikTok, things like that. Yeah. Who cares? I mean, get on there and just have fun with it and laugh at yourself. And if you mess up, people love that. So, just go with it.
Well, on that note too, I think still to this day, some of my best performing videos were my blooper reels.
Yeah, for sure.
Literally some of my blooper reels where I go on there, I'll be cussing, and at first I would throw my cusses out there, and then I started bleeping them. Just got some feedback from some family members. I'm like, okay, I'll bleep it out for you guys. But some of my best performing videos were my blooper reels, going in and showing people it doesn't happen on the first take. It doesn't happen the first time around. And we all go through these struggles when it comes to video. But at the end of the day, it really does come down to having fun with it. And
absolutely. Yeah, don't take it too seriously. Just get it done.
We got some feedback from the fans saying it's rigged. It's
totally
rigged.
I absolutely agree. I demand a rematch.
Yeah, I paid Beth before the show. That's what it really comes down to.
Yeah, he paid me in alcohol.
Right. Yeah. Hey, great way to get paid. Right. But anyways, everybody, hey, thanks for coming on. Yes, the bloopers are great. But Beth, always a pleasure. I know we're going to meet each other here soon at some time.
Yeah.
We'll have a nice drink and talk about this again.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me, Nick.
No problem.
They told us not to go live, drink, and give away our trade secrets, so we decided to do all of it. Welcome to Cocktails and Content, powered by Content Cards. That's contentcards with the Z.com, an easier way to sell homes.